More 5. Waterfowl hunting. Waterfowl hunting is the hunting of duck, geese, and other waterfowl for sport and food. The season takes place in autumn and winter, as waterfowl have typically finished raising their young and are migrating to warmer areas to feed. They can be hunted on cropland, but are more frequently near bodies of water, such as rivers, lakes, ponds, swamps, sloughs, or oceanic coastlines. What items are needed to hunt waterfowl? Before going hunting, make sure you have a shotgun and ammunition. It is important to be both warm and concealed from the eyes of the waterfowl. Layers of clothing that are waterproof, breathable, and wetlands camouflage are advised. Many people also wear waders so they don't get wet when walking out into the water. Hunters also benefit from the use of a hunting blind, decoys, a boat, and a duck or goose call. A duck call is a tool used to fool a duck into believing a decoy is real. Calls are constructed differently depending on the type of duck being hunted. High-quality duck calls are made from wood or acrylic, and choice depends on personal opinion and location of hunting. Acrylic calls are louder, so are better for open areas, while wood calls are preferable for timber or swampy areas. Acrylic calls show less sound variance in the fluctuating temperature of a duck blind. A component of the duck call is the reed, which adjusts the volume and tone of the call. Duck calls can be single, double, or triple reed. The most popular gun used to hunt waterfowl is a 12-gauge shotgun. A 20-gauge can also be used. Ammunition used for a 12-gauge can be powder or shells. High-velocity shells are faster, but powder has a more consistent pattern. Lead shot can no longer be used in wetlands in the state of California. A steel shot must now be used. A box of Winchester 3-inch No. 2 shotgun shells is available for $12.99 at Bass Pro Shops. A massive decoy spread will catch the attention of passing waterfowl, but a small rig set up correctly can be just as successful in decoying birds. There are plastic decoys which use a fishing line with a lead weight at the bottom to hold them in place. There are now also electronic ones whose wings flap and swim in circles. These are far more expensive than the plastic counterparts. Where can you go waterfowl hunting near Chico? Nearby is the Northern Flight Duck Club. It is nearly 2,000 acres in size. It is located in the Sacramento Valley near the Upper Butte Basin wildlife areas. There are rice fields to hunt on that are properly maintained and flooded during the season by the management team. There is a fee to join the club, and members are given exclusive use of one of the blinds in their fields. Hunters are not the only ones excited to go out after waterfowl. Labrador retrievers, golden retrievers, and Chesapeake Bay retrievers are often used to retrieve fallen ducks from the water. Dogs are frequently enthusiastic about the retrieval process, but you may not want your dog to retrieve the ducks after each shot. Therefore, steadiness conditioning is part of the training process. The dog is taught to wait for the signal until going out to retrieve, which may not be until several ducks have been shot into the water. Changes to regulations for the 2020 and 2021 duck hunting season will be considered by the California Fish and Game Commission in April. 2 special hunt days for veterans and active military personnel are allowed under new federal law. These days may take place the weekend after the close of general duck and goose hunting season in the northeastern zone. The closing date is proposed to change from January 31st to the last Sunday in January. Finally, bag limits for scaup will drop from 3 bags to 2 due to a change in federal limits.